Hello, everybody. Alright, so there's a rumor going around, folks. Have you heard it? Maybe you have, maybe you haven't. Well, the rumor goes. I can barely believe it myself, even if it is real. Pyongyang of South Korea has tested its first nuclear bomb. Now, I still don't believe the fact that they did this. I don't believe these guys are in the dark like we're being informed they are, but I still don't believe that Pyongyang, without CIA, Mossad, or even British intelligence, among any number of other organizations, including the Chinese or Japanese, etc., anybody they might be friends with. And there's actually quite a list of countries that are nuclear that they are friends with. 2 or 3 that come to mind, but none of them that I can really remember. Anyway, folks, South Korea supposedly has detonated a nuclear bomb. I've gone through a few of the videos and I've looked at it. Quite frankly, I don't think they're showing real footage here, folks. I could be wrong. All the videos I see and everything could just be junk. But the reality is, little Kim Jong-un boy over here thinks he's a nuclear power. Well, shit, last year this time they said they sent astronauts to walk on the sun, and it took them, 7-9 hours, something like that, to make the entire trip back. So I don't put much faith in what the media says Pyongyang or Un is doing or has done. I don't believe there is illiterate cavemen as we think. I don't believe that. I think the senior administration is just as capable as the rest in the area. I don't think they're like 40 years behind, like we're being told. It's true. They probably don't give their people much. They probably keep it all to the upper echelon and everything else. But I do not believe that if Kim wanted the new Adidas or the new Nikes or the new Air Jordans, he could not go buy them tomorrow, or his generals couldn't, or their captains, or all the major senior staff. I kind of believe that there is a good probably 8 to 20,000 people in South Korea that have laptops, that have access to X or Y or anything they really want. Now, I don't know how far that expands into, but I would imagine that's at least 100,000 people that are at least somewhat well off, that are removed from the dictatorship laws thereof. I could be wrong, but I don't believe that Un detonated the nuke or that his people did. I just don't think they have the ability, folks. First off, as you've heard me say it before, and I'll repeat it again, I think every country in the world, including all the little African countries that can't even get their water systems clean, have at least a handful of nuclear bombs. I do. I think they absolutely do. Whether it be the Democratic Republic of the Congo or South Korea. I believe those countries have nuclear capabilities. Now, they only have like 2 or 3, of course, but they still have them. I don't think we're like what was the last number on the amount of nations that were nuclear? I think it was like 17 countries worldwide that were supposedly nuclear. And we know that's absolute bullshit. Every single European country probably has a nuke. Hell, a nuke-making facility. So that's 15 or so right there. Then you got Canada, Mexico, is Mexico a nuclear power? I believe it is. So shit, if Mexico has nukes, folks, why the hell doesn't South Korea? I mean, that's kind of the kind of country that kind of doesn't need nukes, folks. I mean, seriously, why aren't we trying to disarm Mexico of its nuclear program? I mean, is it really that better than South Korea or Afghanistan? Come on. Well, I'm talking so much here, and I'm not even putting up any evidence. I apologize, folks. What I will do is I will go through. I have like 5 sources. I think 4. One of them I think quit on me. Disclose.tv, escalation, North Korea tests supermassive hydrogen bomb. Notice the overhype, supermassive. Triggering massive earthquake. It was like a 5.1. It wasn't even that much. Yeah, see right here. Third paragraph down. 5.1 magnitude eruption. Felt miles away from the Pyongyang test site in northeast of the country. According to them, and of course they will say it was a perfect success. No, it wasn't. I'm certain there were things that I could have even made better. And I don't know a damn thing about H-bombs, folks. I know that in order to procure it, you have to run it through lots of magnets. You have to have the heavy water magnetized or some crazy shit like that, and then you have to let the materials sit in the heavy water or something like that for like months on end, being magnetized or something along that sort. And that's just from the videos and stuff that everybody talked about for World War II and everything. So I highly doubt these people have any ability to do this. Let's see here. Anonymous puts it out. North Korea tests hydrogen bomb, causing 5.1 magnitude earthquake. South Korea and Japan have long speculated North Korea. I'm sorry, folks. If I said South Korea being Pyongyang, I'm so sorry, folks. I'm an idiot. It's okay. I'm at North Korea, folks. I have family from South Korea. They beat the crap out of me for saying that. Especially my aunt. She's very abusive. Help! Okay, so they kind of have this scale on the Anon HQ of the bombs that have actually gone off. Oh, my bad. One sec. Alright, folks, so here's all the bombs they supposedly did. From Hiroshima to Trinity, Michael, Bravo, and then the Tsar bomb the Soviets did. And they go into all the Tsar bombs and various other things. Quite frankly, I'm not going to watch something because it wasn't the one that those guys did in North Korea. Sorry, folks, I don't believe that these guys did this. Now, it might be true, but I just don't see it happening at the moment. I don't have any reason to believe that they can't, but I just don't believe that they did. Let's see here. Another source real quick. RT is usually good. North Korea claims successful miniaturized hydrogen bomb. So it supposedly went off 10 a.m. local time. Here's their briefing on it. DPPK or RK proves successful H-bomb test. Pyongyang, January 6. I think that says KCNA or KONA. The DPRK I guess that's Democratic something Republic of Korea government issued the following statement Wednesday. There took place a world-startling event to the specially recorded in the national history spanning 5,000 years in the exciting period when all service personnel and people of the DPRK are making a giant stride performing eye-catching miracles. Alright, so and then it goes down, basically says the first H-bomb was successfully conducted in the DPRK at 10 o'clock on Wednesday. It says Junshi yeah, alright, I won't do that. Basically 105/2016, pursuant to the strategic determination of the WPK, through the tests conducted with the indigenous wisdom, technology, and efforts, the DPRK fully proved what the technological specifications of the newly developed H-bomb for the purpose test were accurate and scientifically verified. The power of smaller H-bomb. So it goes into the ecological environment and everything. So it basically goes down there. Martin Williams has something on here, and it basically confirms this. Steve Herman goes on Twitter. They're talking about the situation here. Satellites were able to observe it. U.S. monitoring planes, the WC-135 detected it. Sound waves detected it. Radionucleotide signals went off. I mean, this was official, folks. So everybody's probably shitting their bricks. And I don't want to say that Obama probably gave him the technology, but he did win Gun Runner of the Year, giving the most firearms to the world. So why wouldn't one of those be the nuclear capability of North Korea? Just saying, folks. Just saying. Korean Central Television, North Korea's state-owned broadcaster, announces testing of the hydrogen bomb on Wednesday morning. Julian Borger and Justin McCurry report increasing skepticism North Korea's claim in The Guardian. Its last wrap-up of key developments. And then it basically goes into a bunch of other stuff there. So, you guys want, you can read all this when I source it. Thanks.